Once upon a time, in a lush green village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived three friends, Alex, Chloe, and Ben. Their bond of friendship was as strong as the oak tree that stood in the center of the village square, and they shared a deep sense of adventure. Alex was known throughout the village for his bravery. He would leap into action at the sight of trouble and always stood up for those who were weaker than him. Chloe, on the other hand, was renowned for her intelligence. She could solve the most complex puzzles with ease and had a knack for finding solutions to problems that baffled even the wisest adults. Ben, the third member of their trio, possessed a heart of gold. His kindness knew no bounds, and he treated everyone with warmth and generosity. One sunny afternoon, as the trio were playing near the Whispering Willow by the lake, they stumbled upon an old, worn-out map. It was covered in faded ink and intricate markings, and it seemed to be from a time long forgotten. Curiosity sparked in their eyes, and they gathered around the map to examine its secrets. "Look at this!" Alex exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. "It looks like a picture of something shiny, perhaps buried beneath the ground." The map depicted a strange symbol, and an arrow pointed towards the edge of the parchment. "I can't believe our luck," Chloe said, tracing the lines of the map with her finger. "A hidden treasure right here in our village. Who knows how many adventures await us?" Ben, ever the cautious one, raised an eyebrow. "Be careful, my friends," he said, his voice filled with concern. "Old maps like these often lead to trouble or danger." Despite Ben's warning, the allure of the treasure was too strong to resist. Alex and Chloe, fueled by their thirst for adventure, were determined to uncover its secrets. But before they set off on their quest, Chloe carefully examined the map, trying to decipher its cryptic markings. She pondered, tapping her chin. "The map says the treasure is where the birds sing and the stars shine." Her eyes widened as she looked up at the sky. "The stars are shining through those leaves up ahead," she exclaimed, pointing towards a thick grove of trees. "Then let's go there," Alex said, already running towards the woods. "I can't wait to see what we find." Ben hesitated, torn between his desire to help his friends and his fear of the unknown. With a deep breath, he decided to join them, knowing that their friendship was worth any risk. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the sound of birdsong filled their ears, guiding them along their path. The canopy of leaves overhead created a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. Suddenly, the trees seemed to part ways, revealing a clearing bathed in sunlight. "Look," Ben whispered in awe. "The birds are singing from those branches over there." Sure enough, the trees were alive with songbirds, their melody echoing through the silent woods. Chloe approached a large tree at the edge of the clearing. Its bark shimmered with tiny sparkles, resembling stars scattered across its surface. "This must be the place," she said, tracing the patterns on the trunk. "The birds are singing and the stars are shining." They searched the area for signs of the hidden treasure, but found nothing except for a small hole concealed beneath the roots of the tree. Curiosity piqued, Alex knelt down and gently brushed away the dirt, revealing a wooden box hidden beneath. With trembling hands, they lifted the box, its intricate carvings hinting at the secrets it held. Inside lay a collection of items that left them both puzzled and amazed. There were bird feathers of various colors, each one unique and beautiful. Nestled beside them were smooth, polished stones that glistened in the sunlight. But the most intriguing item was an old, leather-bound book. Its pages were filled with tales of courage, wisdom, and kindness, reflecting the values held dear by Alex, Chloe, and Ben. Disappointment washed over them. The weathered map and cryptic clues had led them to a collection of feathers, stones, and a book rather than gold or jewels. "Where's the treasure?" Alex asked, his voice echoing the confusion in his heart. Chloe sat down on a nearby stone, her shoulders slumping. "Maybe the treasure isn't what we expected," she said softly. "Perhaps it's more than just material wealth." Ben, ever the optimist, placed a comforting hand on Chloe's shoulder. "Indeed," he said, his eyes twinkling with understanding. Sometimes the greatest treasures lie not in what we can see, but in the journey and the lessons we learn along the way. The friends spent the rest of the afternoon sharing stories and laughter, making new plans for future adventures. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the clearing, they knew it was time to return home. Hand in hand, they retraced their steps through the whispering woods, the sound of the birds' evening chorus accompanying them. Back in the familiar streets of their village, the friends felt a renewed sense of connection. The quest for the treasure had brought them closer together, reminding them of the importance of their bond. In the days that followed, the memory of their adventure became a cherished tale among the villagers. People would gather around the old oak tree in the village square, listening as the friends recounted their experiences. The story of the hidden treasure was passed down through generations, serving as a reminder that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the strength of friendship and the courage to follow one's dreams. And so, the legend of Alex, Chloe, and Ben, the three friends who sought a treasure and found something far more valuable, echoed through the ages. Their tale served as an inspiration to those who dared to dream, reminding them that sometimes the greatest adventures lead to the discovery of one's true self and the unwavering power of friendship.